Hello everyone, my name is Masterpiece and today I got a vintage collection review. It's going to be Din Djarin, the Mandalorian Imperial base from the Mandalorian series. This is specifically from the Mandalorian Season 3 series that we saw him. He basically got some of the blasters that these Imperial super commandos were using, and also their jetpack, since they took his IB-94 and jetpack. So it's kind of weird that they included the IB-94 in as an accessory with this figure, mainly because at this point they had already taken the IB-94 and its jetpack. So he does have the new jetpack that he stole from one of the super commandos, but they didn't include the new pistol. And even in the image, cardback image, it kind of looks like an IB-94. However, it is not. And even if you argue that it is, he has two of them. He has one on that he's carrying on his right arm, in his right hand, and another one in his left hand. So how do you explain that? That's a totally different blaster pistol. Nevertheless, that's a cardback image that we got. Orange name pill with the orange background. This is VC312A. There's another image of him. Looks pretty good. Warnings and labels. We've seen that before. Let's see what we get. Alright, so here's the figure. This is supposed to be the end-all be-all of Din Djarin. Now, we've gotten plenty of this figure, plenty of figures of this character in the past. Mines of Mandalore, the first iteration of the full Beskar armor. We got the one in the MASTERLAB, Razor Crest. So many, but this is supposed to be the best one, with all updated articulation. So that means rocker ankles. We do have that. Knees. Swivel at the thigh, and that's right, barbell hips. That is the core articulation. Arm. Elbow, and wrist. Then along with that is the head articulation. You can look up, you can look down, hold 360 turn. Awesome. Now here's the bad stuff about this figure. This right here is incredible. I am thoroughly impressed with what they did with this figure. The bad part comes with the accessories that are included with this figure, right? So, I mean, we got the soft goods cape again, which is good. Can't complain about that. This figure isn't going to be able to carry the rifle. It does have a hole on the actual bandolier, but not on the back of the figure. So it can't peg hole in completely and securely. Amazing articulation, but first off is just this jetpack. Although it's a pretty cool jetpack, and it does have the peg hole so you can put the flame effects, which is really good. It does fit on the back really nicely, so that's good. You cannot fit the old jetpacks onto here because it's a different peg hole. So I'm not sure why they did that. They shouldn't have done that like Why? So you're going to have to find one of his older jetpacks and probably find a way to get a peg bar, kind of like this one, just so that it'll fit right in. The other con about this release is obviously the inclusion of the IB94, which isn't, he doesn't have with this jetpack. He has two blasters that he stole from the Imperial Super Commandos. And even then, they didn't even bother to paint the handle brown again like they have previous releases. So it's kind of weird why they're reasoning to some things, but regardless, you get the pistol. It fits right into his holster very nicely. I'll put on his jetpack. And we just recently got the definitive pre-Beskar look, and now we got a definitive full Beskar Mandalorian. So that's really good. I am going to do some stuff to make this even better. Probably add some weathering, stuff like that. A new helmet. But I'm pretty happy with this release. It's just the accessories were a little weird, in my opinion. Alright, there you have it, guys. The definitive Din Djarin for sure. The inclusion of the barbell hips is awesome. It was already a great figure, but the fact that they actually re-released it with better barbell hips this time is amazing. We now have the best Mandalorian. So as far as the figure itself goes, it is a 10 out of 10. About the accessories, there's some things I like, some things I don't like. I don't mind the inclusion of this white jetpack that he stole from the Super Commandos. However, why create a different peg hole for it, you know? To me, it just didn't make sense. And I'm not really interested in using that jetpack. I want to use his jetpack and display it with his jetpack with the barbell hips. So I know we have a lot of releases. I've done a lot of reviews on all the different Mandos that we've gotten, but this is definitely the best one. Definitely share this video. It is awesome. The inclusion of these barbell hips is the best. So I think you guys will really like this one. I know a lot of people that got this figure since they found out that it does have barbell hips. It's definitely worth it. What do you guys think? Are you going to be getting yours? And here's another question. Do you think Hasbro will release another Din Djarin anytime soon? Well, maybe for the movie that's coming up. I wouldn't be surprised if we got some another one of these for the Mandalorian and Grogu movie release that will be coming out, I think, in 2 years. let me know in the comment section down below how many more of these Mandalorian releases are we gonna get from here on forward. So like, comment, subscribe. I do all sorts of reviews on my channel, not just the vintage collection, but hot toys, and occasionally I'll do Black Series, and very rarely will I do other toy lines. But if you like my vintage collection stuff, definitely subscribe to my channel. Anyways guys, that's going to be it for this video, and I'll see you guys in the next one. Peace.